When you came here, were people thinking, in Saudi, like even now, do they like Ijun? She has her grandfather sending her articles. Do people?
No, I don't really see. They just tell me be careful, don't go to bad places, or don't go to high crime areas. Try to avoid certain areas in like cities or whatever. But they say you can go anywhere. It doesn't matter. Just stay safe.
So I was just in LA, and I was walking around at 2 and 3 in the morning, and Skid Row actually, right? So in downtown LA, but I kind of have a sense of what it. I mean, it's like Christian. Like I can read the surroundings and stuff. It's mostly just junkies, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless, especially like when you go under the what's it called? Overpasses, yeah. There's like a lot of people. So especially like when I went out at night with my friends, we went to watch a movie, Batman, when it first came out. Yeah, so we were walking after we finished watching. We were like so wary of what's going to happen, our surrounding, looking left. Yeah.
Do people have guns in Saudi?
Yeah, but like we don't, like the majority does not. I know like a couple of my friends, they do, like their parents have like guns.
What kind of guns? Rifles or
yeah, they have
handguns?
They have a handgun, and like it's only like one of my friends that has a handgun and like a long rifle. But he only goes out in like the desert to use it, never in the city.
So he uses it just for target and stuff?
Target, just throwing random targets and practicing. Yeah, these things for fun.
So do you don't know anyone that has guns for protection or anything?
No.
In the police, are there like where are the police? What are the police doing? Because my experience of police is they were just sitting around in their cars.
Yeah, basically. They carry guns, but like you rarely hear any incidents, or you don't even hear incidents where they use the gun.
Yeah. So are people then afraid of the police, or?
From my experiences, like my friends and relatives that had communication like with police, they never had any bad encounters. They're just very understanding, know their places, everyone knows what they're doing, and it's very direct. Yeah.
So the police at some level are an instrument of the state, but not in the way that they are here, because they don't really need to be. Like you're just following along, you're following the rules.
Yeah, you just follow everything, follow the rules, and nothing will happen. Yeah.
Do you feel like that for like in general? Do you feel like people are really following
the rules? Sometimes there are people that speed, or we usually like don't stop at stop signs or these things.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the things.
No, but, and I asked that because like in Seoul, one of the things that I experienced in Seoul was like nobody jaywalks. Like there could be nobody in sight. I didn't see a single person jaywalk except me, right? And my wife. There's like nobody in sight anywhere. There's not a car, there's no person. And then you see someone just standing at this crosswalk for, I don't know, like 2 minutes. Because, maybe it's like there's one intersection the lights are really long. So you're waiting 2 minutes and then it finally changes and they go. And there's nobody around. So the next time Lori and I got to the same spot, there's nobody around, and we're like, we're not waiting for 2 minutes, and we jaywalked. And we're like, oh my God, here we are. The ugly Americans are committing a crime. But there's no one even, people are just following the rules. It's like what we call, in the world of sociology, there's like a communitarian-oriented, did I talk about this in class? I'm not sure. A communitarian-oriented moral order, like right and wrong, is what's really important for the community on one hand. And then on the other hand, down here at this other end, it's like an individualist-oriented moral order. What's best for the individual? So the communitarian-oriented moral order, which is going to be more, say, in Saudi or in China or in Korea, is the communitarian-oriented moral order says, hey, what's important is important for everybody else around me, and so I'm just going to watch and make sure that I follow what everybody else is doing. So if nobody else is jaywalking, I'm not going to be the one that jaywalks. If everybody else is wearing a mask, I'm definitely going to have my mask on, which is, for me, like right now, it's really strange to be here not having a mask, because I spent 2 weeks in Korea wearing a mask all the time, even outdoors, where 98% of the people, even on a windy day, are still wearing a mask, and even though they don't have to. The rule is, hey, you don't have to wear a mask, but everybody does anyway, because everybody is thinking about what other people are thinking about, right? Am I right, Shin? It's like you're thinking in Ijun for sure, but you're thinking about, okay, but I'm thinking about what everybody else is thinking, and I don't want to be the one that doesn't wear the mask. And so for me, it was an issue because there were people who knew who I was, and I didn't want to get like a photograph without having a mask on. Like, I want to have good nunchi. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I don't want to get trouble because like not wearing a mask.
But what's getting in trouble though? Just having someone look at you with a mean face?
Yeah.
Because like
Yeah,
now,
I think so.
Yeah, because now you don't have to wear one, but people do anyway, right?
I think when Korean people think, oh, it's a law, like so mask has like so government said, oh, you have to wear a mask. Then I think everyone thinks, oh, government say we have to wear a mask, so we have to wear a mask anyway.
How is that in the U.S., do you think? The government says we have to get vaccinated. And so it's like this.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, I think so.
Why do you think that is, man? Do you have any thoughts about Americans?
Because America, they respect
Individualism?
Yeah, individualism.
How is that for you to see that? Like, what's that?
I think it always has a good side and always has a bad side. Like individualism, and then compared to the I forgot what it's
The
called.
communitarianism.
Yeah, communitarianism.
Yeah. Ijun, how about you? Like you all, like the Chinese, you're following a lot of rules.
Oh, yeah. There's this, I think, a saying in Japanese that's called like a nail that stood out gets hammered down.
What is it?
A nail that
a nail
stood
that
out gets
stands up-
hammered down.
Gets hammered down, yeah.
And there's a saying in Chinese, we say, 木秀于林，风必摧之. It means like if you're a tree that stands out among woods, the wind will destroy. That you will be destroyed by the wind.
By the wind.
So it's a lot of sayings about like following the rules and like kind of have like that herd mentality. You follow what everybody does. But also, I think in China the thing's a bit more common because you were talking about jaywalking, and because I'm from a very small town in China, and there are a lot of jaywalking happening there. But if you go to like big city where there are like better urban planning, people like follow the rules strictly for everybody's convenience. So in like East Asia, like there's like we are all like very like community centered, but like among East Asians, I think there's a rank of like Japanese, Korean, Chinese in terms of like rule following.
Yeah.
I think like Japanese and Korean society, like Japanese are like the most like strictly rule like following community. Like, yeah, I think yeah we would agree. Yeah.
Yeah. You agree with that?
Yeah. Yeah. A bit. Yeah.
Hey, so Christian, let me ask you a question. When you hear this, and Sarah, right? When the two of you, when you guys hear this about like following rules, how is that for you? Like, do you have any questions about that? Or
I just want to see it. Like, I'm interested to see it.
what do you want to see?
Like, I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see only people not jaywalking. I like jaywalking a lot. I think it's funny here though. Because I think people jaywalk here a lot, probably, maybe. But when I know how to walk at a car where I like can time the car passing, right?
Yeah.
Kids get so freaked out when they're driving. They like slow down, and I'm like, dude, I'm timing me getting past your
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, that's the thing in the city more. But so for you, it would be curious just to see people actually following rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sarah, do you have a thought on that?
Yeah, I just think that would definitely be interesting. That's just something we don't see here, obviously, or where we're from. I mean, you tell someone to be a certain place at a certain time, and there's complaints. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? So, like, strict rules like that, oh, everyone has to wear a mask, everyone has to follow these traffic rules. I just can't imagine everyone with such individualistic ideals about themselves, and everyone's better, oh, I'm too superior to do this. I just can't imagine that happening here.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Wait, hang on a second. Yeah, because it doesn't happen here by and large. Not in the same way. I mean, obviously, people are pretty good at following rules. I mean, look, not those of you who are talking, but otherwise, if you think about it, if you walk around campus, most people figure out how to walk and how to do what they need to do. And like it mostly, most of us are following rules most of the time. But not like in some societies, right?
It just doesn't seem like a make or break. Here it's like almost like a give and take. You follow some, you don't, but there it's like make or break. I feel like everyone has to be doing what they're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Emmer, is that like a Saudi thing? So you're following along. Do you guys believe in your government? Do you like trust the government, or do you just?
I mean, yeah, we were shown in COVID when it started that the government took precautions that benefited us. For example, like in the supermarkets and all this, we didn't go like to take everything from the shelves or stuff like that. There was like a system that was placed, so it made sure like every citizen had their own needs met.
Oh, so you guys you didn't go to the stores and there was no toilet paper like here.
We don't use toilet papers, we wash.
Yeah, exactly.
so-
Yeah, he makes sense. Dude, water, dude.
Wash with water.
And then you don't use use the water and then you don't dry it.
Yeah, we dry obviously, but like we don't clean.
Dry or is it?
Huh? No, it's not air dry.
In Korea, we air dry, dude. Dude, you got a toilet seat? Can you tell them about the killer toilets?
Well, I have a funny story about it today too.
I think we call it bidet.
The bidet.
The bidet. So after you poo, after you dead, it rinse them and
You
also
hit the button.
hit the button, and then the waters came out and rinse them.
And if you want it to oscillate, it'll
Yeah.
like spin around, pulsate.
Yeah, they have a different mode. So
Yeah. Right in your bum
Yeah.
hole, bro.
Yeah, but then how do you dry it?
Ah, dude.
yeah, also the air came out.
Yeah, you hit the dryer button.
Yeah,
You
dryer
stop the water and you hit the dryer button and you just sit there with warm water on your bum hole going like, this is nice. And then, after about 10 minutes, because it's so relaxing, you realize, oh shit, I got other things to do, and you turn the dryer off and you get up. You get on with your day.
So why don't we implement that in the United? Why is it?
Why don't we have that in the U.S.? Because the U.S. is the greatest country in the world. So the best way to take care of number two is to get paper and wipe your ass and spread the shit all over your ass and then throw the paper out. And then, and then you scrape. If you have an endless wipe, it's all red and sore and you're bleeding and what the hell. But because we're the greatest country in the world, that's the best way to do it. And so these Koreans with these fancy toilet seats and warm water, bro, not cold water, warm water. So it's
warm
nice.
water.
Yeah, it feels really nice. And then, the very first time I used one of these in Japan, I was like, damn, I got up and I left and I started walking away and I went, oh, no, I got to do that again, man. That was nice. So I sat down again, and then I'm playing with the oscillation and the whole thing. And 15 minutes later, I'm like, all right, I got to get on with my life. But yeah, this is awesome, man. Yeah. Life is just good. And not only that, man, can I just throw something else out to you? So we stayed in this apartment, and every time we walked past the toilet, because it's a smart toilet, it knew, and it just popped the seat up. And so like the seat would pop up, and I'd be like, okay, well, I guess I got to sit down again and have that experience. You know what I mean? So it's pretty awesome. Parth, you have bidets in India, right?
I didn't get you. Can you?
Do you have bidets in India? I used water in India to clean my room. Yeah. It was cold water because it's India. Yeah. Yeah.
Do they have the drying system in India?
Yeah, you got to figure out your own drying system. Yeah. Well, sometimes it doesn't really matter. You like if your rear end is still wet, just put your pants on it. It'll be dry within 5 minutes. It'll be dry. It's all good. You can maybe get a little toilet paper and pat it down a little bit. And women, then you can get the water to come in from the other direction too. So it's like, life is good, man. Life is good.